So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins. And no, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. Should I? You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay? And what if I escape? I know.
I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side, by your side. I'm not afraid. We found something that'll never fade. We can be ourselves and figure out the rest along the way. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Hey Enamorus. It's been a little bit. Let me do this real quick. Move it over just a tad. We should be all set. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Is that what today is? I think today's a Thursday. We'll go with it. Right, we're not there. We're in Gen 8 for Enamorus. We are back. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything new for the collection since the last stream. Maybe Tier 2 Enamorus was since the last stream. Although I don't think so. I think we got it during last stream. I'm trying to find what day of the week I want to use to, like, do a little bit more variety so we can take a break from, like, streaming Pokerogue and all that type of good stuff. I'll find it. It's right now it's just kind of figuring out, like, what days are best for me for, like, Pokerogue viewership. So I don't really want to do those days. So it'll probably end up being like a Monday afternoon or a Thursday afternoon we do a little more variety. But we'll see. I am still having quite a bit of fun with Pokerogue. So I don't have a huge desire to switch it up. We'll take that. I will say, using Enamorus early on is a little awkward. I mean, our first spread move is, special spread move is Twister, and even that's not insane. Because we're not KOing anything with 1,000 arrows, and even if I went physical, yeah, it's not great. So it just takes a little while to get up off the ground. But we got pretty lucky a couple days ago with Tier 2 Enamoruses, for whatever it's worth. Even if we didn't get a Tier 3 out of it, at the very least it got the egg cost down to 7. So that's helpful, I guess. Oh, it's not even, I guess. It is helpful. Just one of these times I'd like to have, like, great luck in getting a tier 3. It feels like we've had a little bit of a rough stretch of it for a little while now. Enamorus. Enamorus isn't even at 100. But because it was what? Tornadus took us over 400. Yveltal took us 500? Landorus took us a little while. Okay, nothing there. That's right. It'll all come around. What's that? Law of large numbers? However probability works. That's going to be a little aggravating to face later on. Fire types are not the best for Enamorus just because they resist the fairy type moves. But in a way, that might be an okay thing, because that might mean we can use multiple floor cannons on them for multiple setups before the rest of the team comes out. Could be a good thing. I didn't hatch any vouchers. I was only 50 waves into my previous run, so I probably have like maybe 2 or 3 vouchers. It's not that. Yeah, we have 1 voucher, so as I was saying, not much. I appreciate the accuracy boost, Pucciana. Super helpful. Don't need Endure. I was thinking about trying like a Endure Beeberl set at some point. Because it gets simple. So just Endure to pop all of the berries with simple and then just have fun. I think that'd be pretty decent. Okay, we still hit the Ember. And we're asleep. Let's do it this way. But yeah, that would work for like any simple Pokemon. Yeah, go ahead and lower again. I'm hoping today doesn't start out as one of those where it takes us a couple resets to get the Soothe Bells. Defense Curl. Anyway, there's just so many cool strategies and stuff you can do with how the berry system works in this game. And just the passives and all that good stuff. Like, I've swept Elite Fours with Beeberl already, even without doing anything like that. I'm going to take this. Just in case there's something we want to catch. Elixir's fine, I guess. I'm not anticipating much, but you never know. Yeah, we'll take Twister instead of 1,000 Arrows. At least we could boost Twister with Floor Cannon. Is that... Don't need Secret Power. Blah. Take that. Was that 7 eggs for you? No, almost. Can't reroll. Sure. Got the egg, stored power, and axe kick. Somebody's getting fake outed. Oh no, cool. We can just twist her again. Normal Enamorus. Do we have, how many more do we have hatching? We have 2 hatching. Okay. Alright, we did get a Soothe Bell. Happy days. I'm gonna go just Floor Cannon, Axe Kick. Perfect. Not crazy about any of these. I guess Grassy Field for now. I don't, like, when I was running Tornadus, like, Grassy Field was great. I could just kind of spam Bleak Windstorm. I think eventually I'd like to try to get to Mountain, so I could try to just go through Wasteland a bunch. There's a lot of Pokemon we could get candies for in Wasteland, and once we get Dazzling Gleam, we'll clear it out pretty quickly. So I think that would probably be the play. I'd say right now, Wasteland's probably like one of the higher value areas for us. Because it's Baxcalibur and Garchomp at the very least. Regidrago. And Komolo. Yeah, it's one of the better ones for us. And that's not even like super rare spawns we need. Yo, Scoom! Lost energy for Pokerogue after grinding Pachi and Cutify? Yeah. I'm starting to feel that a little bit. Excuse me. I'm not playing it a ton off stream. I've actually been playing Dwarf Romantic, which is just like a pretty chill, cozy game. Little bit of recording for my World of Warcraft series, and then Rivals of Aether. But I've been looking at other games I want to get. I played a little bit of the Lumentale demo. Yo, Clonny, welcome back. How are you? I'm also looking at starting a Patreon. So I've been working on that a little bit as well. We're at +2, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, we're going to start a Patreon, but there's a lot of things that are going into it that are tripping me up on it. So. More moves. We don't need Draining Kiss right now. Don't need Smog. Carl, why are you yelling at me? My sugar is just want to go low. Doing alright? I'm doing alright. Try to get Dark Void and Smeargle. I will say, Dark Void is getting heavily nerfed whenever the Lumberry rework comes through. So it's not super important. But I'm sure you probably know that. But no, I'm doing alright. Again, lots of stuff going on, real life stuff. Work on my own game too, but it's slow work. A lot of skeleton code just to make dungeon. What type of game is it? Have you talked about this before? But it's the only thing you're missing for prelim? Fair enough. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of Endless. The one I did was kind of to practice one of the post-lum strats. Got tier 3 and all that before? Yeah. The rare egg moves can take a long time, Clonny. I mean, Picky Peck. I've hatched, obviously, some since then. But Picky Peck's rare egg move probably took me to around 250 eggs. Ooh. Alright, if you need a playtester or something, Scoom, let me know. Calyrex and no, nothing. Okay. There's Soothbell, though. You're around 50. You don't want to get to 2. What did I? Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the rare egg move with candy eggs now is like 1 in 16 for common Eggmons. I grinded all the egg moves before they buffed the common Eggmons, which is one reason it took me so long for Picky Peck. Granted, it was still like 1 in 32 or something, but... we have 2 Soothbells now, right? Sure. Yeah, I need to play more Slay the Spire. I also need to play more Monster Train. That's a game I did not give the attention it deserves. Alright. I am glad Twister actually does something for a little while. Granted, I'm at +4, but still. It's something. Sorry, I heard Frida Girl moving around. I wanted to make sure she was okay. Poor girl threw up this morning. She wasn't feeling great. So I'm just keeping a little bit of an extra eye on her. But always worries me when Frida Girl isn't feeling well. Especially, she's starting to get a little bit older. Slay the Spire is amazing. I mean, I'm the same way, Clonny. My Patreon is actually, like, one of the ideas for it is actually kind of to help me get through the backlog. And I have a couple other things I'm thinking of to help me do a little more variety stuff. So. It feels a little weird that, like, a Patreon would also be... It is raining, crap. A way to help me other than just kind of monetarily. I don't care all that much about the money, to be honest, right now, but yeah. My biggest thing on what's holding me back with it is scaling. It's just like the ideas I have, if I like really took off and grew, which I'm not expecting, but just in case, like I don't think I'd be able to scale it with the ideas I have now. So I want to try to come up with a more scale proof. Oh, I wasn't even talking about a free tier, but it's good to know I can do that. Yeah, very good to know I can do that. Also, Macrocosmos for Enamorus is going to be interesting. And by interesting, I mean it's going to suck. But we'll get through it. Take the Pokeball. Yeah, I gotta look into more Patreon stuff. That's one of my goals for tonight and tomorrow before stream. I'm going away next weekend. I'll be away for like 4 days or so. And so maybe during that time, because I'm going to be on the train for some of it, I can do more research and set it up. At least a preliminary part of it. But we'll see. Again, I'm not super concerned about the money right now, so I'm not super invested in getting it set up and going, but it would be also a way to have you guys have a little more control over it. It's raining, right? Let's go Aeroblast and Wave Crash. So I'm coming up with the tiers and like how would I scale this and what's a good price point for how much time each one would take and stuff like that. Who gets Swords Dance? Oh, Ninjask, right. We gotta do it, right? Outstanding. So we're getting rid of Kricketot now. Or let's get rid of this Ninjask first. We're getting rid of Kricketot eventually. And then we're going to manage a check team. We're getting rid of Kricketot now. And then we're going to manage the items. No, we released a Ninjask that had all the items. I never transferred him over. Crap. Alright. I'm an idiot. I forgot to transfer him over. Dang it, all my plans for naught. That was our chance. I wasn't paying attention. That's what I get for not paying attention. 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to keep playing without commentary, but the commentary will keep up after about a minute or so. Sorry about this. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. It's... When it comes to my doctor's appointments and stuff, I don't really want to ignore them. Wasn't anything super important, just... Still, don't want to miss those. We're back. Nothing really happened besides me messing up with that Ninkata, because I didn't transfer everything over. So, I mean, we lost out on some Soothe Bells. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. You're at 1. You're at 12. We can get an egg for you. Okay. Should be back on track. Something I want to be careful of, actually. Okay. That we don't want to have Pitaya and stat boosting berries on Enamorus because it has Contrary. So, we don't want it to trigger and for it to actually be a massive nerf for us. Oh, you actually lived. So, we're good now. Hopefully they'll call me back after I'm done streaming. We should be good now. And I know people are super psyched for Mega Floette. That's one of the strategies I have to try for Endless is the Flow Ninja. Like the Floette and Shedinja strategy, I think it is. It reminds me of the Prankster conversion I used to do with Smeargle, so I gotta wonder how this is different. I want to try it. I am planning on making Endless guides after the Lumberry rework comes in, but nothing's going to be released in terms of specific strategies till after it's done, and I've had a chance to test all of it. I don't want to make a guide on something I don't understand. That just doesn't make sense to me. Go to the jungle now. Alright. Get both of these guys. Let's take care of you first and then just Volt Tackle. Yeah. Finally get Dazzling Gleam. Alright, we can move on to a faster pace now. Yeah, we should be good. Plus, if I remember right, we did get 3 Soothe Bells on you. Yeah, 3. You only have 1, but honestly, that's fine. I'm going to keep putting the power points up on Floor Cannon. That way, if we get a PP max, we get the max amount of value out of it kind of on Dazzling Gleam. rather than splitting them up and only getting partial credit on one, or partial value, I guess, not partial credit. And I haven't thought about partial credit since I was in school. How is your day going so far? Yeah, I think we're at +2. Yeah, you guys kind of saw it there, what I was talking about earlier. Fire type resisting the tier 3 shinies for today. Yeah, they have most Pokemon have 3 different shinies. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. If we look at like Ninjask, we'll go into it real quick. Ash, that's not really something you just come in and ask people, my guy. Sorry, it's just like, just come in. Be a part of the community, chat, hang out, and then it just kind of happens. But yeah, for today, so you have like the normal one, like normal Nincada, Tier 1 Nincada, Tier 2 Nincada, and then Tier 3. Tier 2 is medium rarity, kind of, and Tier 3 is obviously the rarest. But how you been, Freddy? It's been a little while. I'll take PowerPoints up. Now that's all maxed up. I'm just going to keep hitting Dazzling Gleam, because why not? No, I welcomed you on into the community. Love seeing new people here. But again, it's not really a question that just like gets asked and can be answered right away. It just kind of happens over time. We'll go Flame Charge. That should be fine. Dang. We are +2. That's what I love about Fairy Aura. You'll even KO the mons that resist it to a point. They stole our Pokemon idea with adding... I don't know. They've been doing it for a while. More with 5 forms and also... Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they've been doing this since day 1, Freddy. Yeah, what have you been up to, Freddy? How's the game dev coming along? You guys still working on it? From what I remember, you guys were making pretty good progress and just trying to hammer out some things from last time. I mean, Aeroblast is fine. I think we have 2 wide lenses. I mean, now that we have Dazzling Gleam, we should be in a pretty good position. Yeah, I think Friday and some of his friends have been working on a Gamescom. Oh, I didn't quite get it even without the boost, but that's alright. I don't check my Discord or anything during streams, Ash. Sorry. So if that's where it is, I don't check everything like that until after stream, just so I try not to interrupt the flow stream too much. Yeah, it's a good thing we have Floor Cannon to boost our special attack, or else Macrocosmos would be a bit of a pain. Ash, it's just something that happens over time, my guy. There's not like a checklist that you check off for it to happen. It happens over time. Yeah. Forcing the issue isn't going to help. I generally don't. I usually look at it, but yeah, when it comes to DMs on Discord and stuff, I generally don't look too much at it. Just not my main way of communicating right now. Been way too many scammers and stuff like that. I used to accept them if they were from like a server that wasn't mine, just so I could warn the people of that server that they had like an art seller or a scammer in it messaging people. But I mean, again, I look at them, but I usually don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's, again, I wish Discord had like stronger measures against it, but What are you gonna do? Ah, that's a good thought. Forgot I can do that. Yeah, I wish Discord had like an extra layer of security between like have to wait 10 minutes and like need a verified phone number. And maybe like with bots and stuff, there's more I can do. Again, there's so much more I have to look into now that I'm taking content creation a little more seriously now. We'll get there. This is one we might just run away from, depending on... Oh, no, that's a Malignant. I was worried about a Malignant chain. Toxic Orb will just go on Shedinja. No, nothing there. Did we slap it twice? Yeah, Dazzling Gleam. Again, I'm not gonna... Like, that's just the way friendships work. Not just online, just in general. You gotta give it time. Don't force the issue. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But the ones that happen naturally without having to ask about it or anything like that, those are the best ones. It's just when you force the issue and start pressuring people, they're going to start feeling a little off about it, and it's not going to start off on the right foot. I think I have gym leaders on the 30s this time. I'm going to go Ancient Ruins and hopefully end up in the mountain, then try to get to Wasteland. There's two different things going on there. For me, trust is kind of earned. I start off where I can respect everybody and you lose the respect. And I start in a neutral place of trust and you earn or lose that trust. That's the way I kind of view new things. Oh, that's kind of funny. Hold up. Let me... There's Chrome. There, that should be a little better fit. Although this... Why did that get pushed to the side? What was up with my... Hold up. How did my microphone get muted that entire time? Thank you, Em. I was messing around and moving around my overlay because it got adjusted, and apparently my microphone and desktop got... Thank you, Em. That's so... Streamlabs has been so weird this week. Oh, sorry, guys. Everybody missed that. I've been talking this whole time, and it's just like, nope. Because I know I was talking earlier in the stream, people were replying to me and stuff. Thank you. Yeah, that's so weird. I'm usually on top of that. That's so weird. No, I'm seeing your messages, Ash. Again, I wasn't ignoring you, just my audio and everything had been muted. So I don't know when it started. My guess is whenever I readjusted my overlay and stuff. Wow, that's embarrassing. I'm not a professional streamer, but I should definitely know better than that. Let's do this. I get that, Ash, but it's not something you can force. It's just you gotta let it happen. We'll do this. Aeroblast. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, just gotta let it happen. Yeah, it's been a little while since that's happened, though. Every now and then I'll start off a stream, because when I'm recording content for another game I do, or I haven't started, like, made this series public yet, but I've been working on it, I mute microphone and desktop audio so I can just capture the gameplay audio. I will take another Master Ball. And then every now and then I forget to unmute before starting stream, but that's not what happened this time. This time we were good. And then, again, my overlay got shifted, and it's like, I think as I tried to fiddle around with it, I somehow muted the desktop. I don't know. Don't need the dire hit. We can grab the big nugget. And then Volt Tackle, yeah, just because Toxapeck resists it. Alright, I'll start doing Dazzling. No. I'm still waiting. And I'm hoping for a PowerPoint max on the Dazzling Gleam. Recording a fresh start run? Good luck with it. I'll get to fresh start eventually. It's part of my, where is it? It's here somewhere. Where is it? Mono Electric, Friendship, Classic. There's fresh start. There it is. I'll get to that eventually. I mean, that's good. This is a great game if you haven't tried it out yet, Ash. Free to play, completely browser-based. So much to collect. It's a tough game. Like, there's definitely a bit of a learning curve. That's great. That's a great intention to have. You just don't need to announce it as your first message. Just hang out, see if the vibe is right. And again, it happens over time. Yeah, there is so much to do. I mean, again, look at this. This is the one that interests me. Do I have to do this with all the non-evolved Pokemon? Yo, Demon, welcome back. Yeah, Mondays and Thursdays I stream in the afternoon, Demon. Or I guess evening for you. The schedule should be pinned in the Discord in announcements and also underneath the Twitch stream. Yep, Mondays and Thursdays. Depending on, like, doctor's appointments and stuff. Oh, it's just like, for this spreadsheet, it says 1,082 potential classic items. Yep, Ash, you're just being very, very earnest. You could probably, like, tone it back a bit and just relax into it. That's the biggest thing right now. Yeah, 1,082 for these is what's throwing me off a little bit. As opposed to the 570. Oh, no. Hold on. What's up with it? I mean, I have... No, Ash. It's just, again, don't come to a place announcing you want to be a friend. Just come in, talk about the game. That type of stuff. Can't see the names. Oh. Wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. No, it's being weird. Anyway. This is like classic Nuzlocke and stuff. Yeah, I see it now. It's just how I have it cropped. Can I... Hold up. Hold up. I'm getting there. This one cut off too. This, here we go. Yeah. It's worth putting more time into, Ash. It's definitely really cool. Yeah, it's everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I did crop it. I'm not going to try to. Yeah, I switched scenes and switched which source I was. I wasn't going to uncrop it just for the spreadsheet. So I just switched scenes and pulled it up on a window capture. That's a different one. It takes time. A lot of times the egg moves are way more important than the gacha machines. And you'll get egg moves by hatching anything. It's definitely a learning experience. The best carry in this game is game experience and game knowledge. So, Clowny, what'd you get? Yeah, 1082. So it's just a bit weird that it's saying like complete classic with all of those. Yeah, it is a tough game. Anyway, there we go. That's what I was talking about. Sorry about that. I'm just not having a good streamer day today, I guess. Between muting audio and having things cropped out and all that type of stuff. Just a weird day. Have a good one, Em. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate seeing you. Dark Void, finally. There you go. The pre-Lum rework endless runs can finally begin. Just hatched. You got it soon after you're on. Hey, there you go. All right. Got a call. Hey, maybe I just need to get more phone calls so you can get some more luck. Maybe that's what needs to happen. We'll trust this. I'll take a next special attack here. So phone calls bring RNG. Got it. Yeah, it is. I put way too much time into this. Like a startingly high amount of time. But again, there's so much to do. All the challenges are great. I like making content for it. I like how much there is to collect. Yeah, there's just so much cool stuff about it. And then with the pretty frequent updates. Yeah. Yeah, I would say be careful about that. The luck bonus from shinies isn't as high as a lot of people think. But the fact they do anything is really cool. 8th. Phone calendar, there you go. For now it is, I think so. I think Friday said they were working on a game where shinies are going to do something. But yeah, the fact they do something and there's tiers of rarity is super cool. Exactly. Yeah, if you notice, like, even a lot of the roguelikes I play are, like, turn-based. I don't usually do, like, a Hades-type streaming thing or, like, Rivals or anything like that. I prefer games where I can relax and talk with chat rather than, like, doing, like, a room in Hades and then looking at chat. I want to try to keep up with it. Up to a point. The Shiny Gotcha? The Shiny Gotcha is 256? No, it might be 1 in 128. Might be 1 in 128 and the shiny gotcha is 1 in 64? Well, the eggs you buy with candies for the Pokemon have a 1 in 12 chance, which is why I'm farming candies. I made a video on this. I should know it. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Here we go. Shiny up is 1 in 64. So 1 in 128. Yeah, I liked how Sword and Shield did it. I don't like so much how like the Legends games did it and how Scarlet and Violet did it. But I like the way Sword and Shield did it the most. Yeah, if you do the Masuda method, it's not that bad. But yeah. And then purchased eggs are 1 in 12 chance, which is why we're looking for specific shinies. This game a lot, too. A lot of the shinies will come from Endless Mode. Yo, boss, welcome back. How you been? Yeah, you can get a ton of shinies from Endless Mode. That's probably where I got a majority of mine, and now I'm trying to fill in the gaps. Citrus. Okay. Making sure we were good. We don't need that normal lore, so I'm going to take this. Just playing... Ooh, what you playing? You keep running towards the seabed because... Yeah. That makes sense. I used to do the seabed loop for the same reason. Not because I Kyogre, but because I still need, like... I needed Chinchou, Melodic, Quillfish... Relicanth. I needed tier 2 like Huntail and Gorobus for a little while. Like there was a lot down there I needed, so that's why I kept going there. Kyogre and Nihilego were actually 2 I didn't need. Okay. Hopefully I can continue to KO that thing in one shot later on, but... Alright, tier 2 Enamorus. I am from the east coast of the US, Ash. But we've got people from all over. I think Boss is from Netherlands, right? One of my longtime subscribers is from like Malaysia, Singapore area. We have people from the States, people from Europe, people from South America, people from the Middle East. We've got a pretty wide, diverse community here, and I really enjoy it. We'll take... I want to take Leftovers. I'm going to take Max Lore. We want to keep the double battles going. There we go. Yeah, I've been meaning to get like a DS emulator on here. I own the DS games I'm going to play, but it'd still be nice to play on my computer. Maybe even stream them. People were telling me I need to go back and play Black and White and Black and White 2. Because those were like the games I played the absolute least, but apparently like some of the best. Tuning in from Germany, yeah. So it's that Guten Nacht for you, Cloney? I know very, very, very little German. From the Netherlands, and you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! DS? Spirit Caller. Okay. I have Eternal Duelist Soul for my SP. I haven't played Spirit Caller. Yeah. Yep. I hope to see you in more streams, Ash. For sure. And hopefully you learned something about the game. Most of my streams right now are Pokerogue. I am planning on diversifying just a little bit. Sturdy, yeah. We can hit it with another one, though. Guten Abend? Sorry. Good evening. It's 8 p.m. Alright. Abend is evening, right? Also, I forgot German, like, you capitalize your nouns in German. Fun little fact, I asked the German exchange student in high school out in German. I learned how to ask her out in German. It didn't work, but you know, I tried. So I think you might have heard me talking about Dorfromantic Cloney, which is like a city builder, chill puzzler type game, but it's made by like a German company, hence Dorfromantic. But one of the best players is from Germany, so I learned a couple words from him. Also, YouTube chat isn't popping up on my Streamlabs, so if I miss messages, I apologize. Keep slipping in your English too? Fair enough. Yeah, bend is evening. Okay. My stream schedule... Actually, I don't know if I have it on YouTube. I should put it there if it's not. But yeah, YouTube chat, if stuff isn't popping up or I'm not replying to it, I apologize. I'm trying to watch it in my other screen if it's not popping up on my Streamlabs. But Streamlabs and YouTube chat's been very weird lately. I am not a fan, but what are you going to do? Apparently get one shot. That's what I'm going to do. Dorfromantic. I am not actually redhead, but if I'm in the sun, sometimes it in my beard gets that way. But no, I'm not. I am not a redhead. I did have somebody refer to me the other day as that red-headed or red-bearded YouTuber. Hold up, Cloney. I'll drop it in chat for you. Dorfromantic. There you go. And that made me laugh a little bit, just because I don't really consider myself to be a redhead at all. Alright. Also, weather being back in the biomes makes this loop a lot more dangerous. Yeah. Or a romantic village, I guess it can also be translated as. I introduced the game to my parents, and they cursed me for a while because they got hooked on it for a little while. And it's actually got a very good board game. We got the board game and we play it as a family, and it's very good, actually. And they have a new DLC coming out soon. It doesn't actually change the gameplay at all. It's just like kind of a cosmetic thing. What's there? There you go, Cloney. Welcome to Twitch. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Like, I'm still going to have people on YouTube, and I love seeing people come in on YouTube as well. Like, absolutely amazing. But you also get Twitch rewards now. I got a couple cool ones in there, I think. Yeah, a lot of them did. Thank you for the follow, Cloney. Welcome on in to the Twitch part of it. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. Yeah, a lot of the shinies got better, especially with the additional tiers. I don't know what tier 3 looks like because I haven't spoiled myself, and I'm trying not to. Also, I'm trying not to sneeze. It's not working. That's weird. Yeah, I saw that. When I played through Legends EA, I actually used Embor. Or no, I didn't. I saw it. I used Totodile. Yeah, I saw it. I like it. I didn't play any of the DLC for ZA, though. The base game wasn't kind of good enough that I wanted to buy the DLC. I'm going to try to catch this Amistar, because I think we need tier 3 Ammonite. Let me check. Oops, we went to starter list. Yeah, we need tier 3 Ammonite. I'm going to get rid of the Ninjask. Now I should be able to triple farm. Anyways, you can somehow enable the global... Yeah. Thinking about stream awards, that would be really cool. I don't think they could do it with their infrastructure in-game. I've been thinking about getting the Pokemon community game for the Twitch, but I generally try to avoid, like, Twitch chat games. I don't know. They always kind of rub me the wrong way. I can't put my finger on why. But, yeah. Can't quite put my finger on why. But we'll see. I have to revamp so much of the streaming stuff in general. Just the rewards. I want to make the Patreon. A ton of the YouTube stuff I want to redo. Yeah, there's a lot more now that I'm taking it a little more seriously. I need to put in the time for it. We're only in the 130s. So. It would be, but then you'll have the people putting in, like, a no unlock skitty or something like that. I don't know. I guess I could put in all of the duped shinies I find. That would be something. Although maybe I don't want to share all of them. Maybe I want people to work for them. I don't know. I haven't thought that much about it. It would be cool if they could do it though. Like if it was a little more MMO. Not MMO, but like multiplayer. Had that type of support. Also, I forgot to check. I might have enough for some eggs. Thank you, Ash. It's, I need to trim it. I'm starting to look a little bit like, I live under a bridge. It's starting to get a little woolly. Yeah, exactly. Get specific shiny, follow for... Something like that. That'd be cool. No, when I have it unshaved, I look like I'm 15 again. Another tier 2 Enamorus? I've gotten 6 tier 2 Enamoruses within the past day. It's kind of insane, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go see my girlfriend at the end of next week. Shaving time machine. That's weird. Yeah, no, I'm definitely keeping it. At the last job I was able to have, I wasn't allowed to have a beard for a long time. It was food service, I get it. But I was at that job for 5.5 years, even though I didn't really work with the food that much. I still get it. But as soon as I left that job, I'm like, all right, I want to see if I can grow it out. I think during my last charity event, I actually... Let me see here. I might... I know my last charity event, one of my stretch goals was to have something with my hair and beard. Let's see if I can find what it is real quick. 1 second. Hold up. All right, yeah, I had a stretch goal where I would have dyed my hair and beard on stream. Yeah, my boss and I had issues anyway, but I'm 32, Ash. I'm an unk. Yeah, no. No, the boss and I never saw eye to eye anyway. What allow your boss? Yeah. Well, it was funny because I worked at that place. I didn't really work with the food. Well, Cloney, I am literally still recovering from a hip replacement. I have arthritis. Like, I am an unk through and through. So yeah, that job, I didn't work with the food too much. I more worked register and dealt with the customers that way. I worked a second job at like a small burger place. And the joke there was you couldn't make management until you had a beard. Because both the managers had like beards that were even bigger than mine. So thankfully you don't have to deal with replacement. Yeah, I mean, I've had arthritis since I was 7. You got one niche. Yeah. Unfortunately, there was like a couple complications with the surgery. That's why recovery's taken a little longer than normal. Plus like the arthritis and the diabetes, but... The Men with Beard song? I don't know if I know the Men with Beard song at all. Granted, the only German song I know is 99 Luftballons. But... Ew. I don't want to go to the lake, but I don't want to go to the Badlands and deal with sandstorm stuff. I guess with lake we can get Jupiter and Flamigo. Let me check. All right. Now I have Nina stuck in my head. 99 Sand left balloons. I don't know the German words. Yeah. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Along with the scrub scene with it. Have you seen? Oh, you have one niece. Sorry, niche is something different. So 3, my bigger cut. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Fliegen über Horizon. 99 Luftballons. Fliegen über Horizon. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but yeah. Flying across there. Yeah, I actually got there. I mean, Horizon was fairly easy. So is... EN is ing, right? That's why sleeping is schlafen. Like... Or schlafen. So like bedtime, which translates to sleeping time, is Schlafenzeit. Because it's like sleeping time. So the EN is ing. She is supposed to be 11 and born. September birthdays are always cool. I've had a soft spot for September. My half birthday falls in there. I was born in March. Also, what is my team looking like? I'm going to take X speed. I have a progressive form, but yeah, the neutral form of the verb is usually en. Got it. I figure there's exceptions. But again, I just knew Schlafen was sleeping. And again, I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation. No! You bastards! You killed my thing I'm farming. Enamorus, that's the name of it. Enamorus. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna switch. We're gonna take a Lumberry. Lumberry, cool. Oh, crap. This is really bad. This... Wait, no, this is okay. We can switch to Enamorus. This is fine. This now keeps Enamorus out. So even though we couldn't switch because there wasn't a battle, we could switch because of this. We got there. It's okay. We're alright. We're going to put Hardstone on you. Enigma Berry. Enigma Berry. Hyper. Scope Lens. Okay. I do want to learn German a little bit more. Although I'm waiting to hear back to see if I get Italian citizenship. So I should probably work on Italian as well. Probably not something for stream. If you're part of the Discord, Clonny... Is it Clonny or Cloney? The music suggestions is fine. I appreciate your discretion on that. Although, to be fair, I think I also have played No More Fucks to Give on stream. Yeah. I don't remember what order I said in it. I'm going to say Cloney. But I'll probably go back and forth because I'm not going to be able to remember shit. Sorry. Stored power? Stored power. Yeah, that one? Alright. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to tell. It's just the first time you've been in here, Ash. But no, I just enjoy having different types of people in. Hopefully it's just a place everyone can kind of relax and hang out. Yeah. I'll try not to worry, Cloney, but it's, I won't worry, and then, like, 3 a.m. for whatever reason, it'll, like, pop into my head. I'm like, oh, no. Which way did I say it? Was I supposed to say it somewhere else? Did they ask about something different? Oh! It's fine. I'll try. The song is not inappropriate, but I figure you might not want a German. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I also generally don't even play, like, DMCA free music. Why, like, unless I'm on break, like, I'll play DMCA free music during my intermissions, of which I should take one soon. But, like, while I'm playing, I don't generally worry about it. Because I would like to just fill that time with me talking and whatever game music comes through. Rather than having something competing with my voice and the game music. And just, Ash, I said I like having a variety of people in here. And it's great just to meet tons of different types of people. I actually had 2 people, years ago, I had a diabetic episode on stream. Blacked out, wasn't responding to anything. It was pretty bad. But I had 2 of my regulars at the time. They didn't know who I was in real life. They managed to get me help, and the 2 of them actually became friends despite not knowing each other previously. Wow. We might have to redo this. And as far as I know, they're still friends to this day, and they met through this stream, and I think that's so cool. So just getting a whole bunch of different type of people in here is awesome. Again, we got people from all over the world. 99 seasons of balloons flying under the horizon. So I'm thinking, it's like, I go beach and then island or sea. Because we're gonna get sea and seabed. Swamp, we have to deal with poison types. So Dazzling Gleam's not going to be as good. We'll deal with the beach and the rain. Alright, I gotta take a quick break. I gotta stretch my legs, get something to drink. Thanks for hanging out so far today, guys. I'll be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. And we'll finish up this run and start new one. See everyone in just a few minutes. Alright, sorry about that, guys. That went a little longer than expected. Frida had to go out, so I had to talk to Mom real quick to see if she could do it. We're back. Let's finish up this run and go from there. I'm going to protect a turn and hard switch into Embor. So, if I end up skipping... Oh, the song! I'll give it a listen. It's, something I like to say on this channel as well is I listen to all suggestions. I can't guarantee I will do all of them, but I can guarantee I will look and consider all of them. Same thing goes for music. Can't guarantee I'll like it, but I can guarantee I'll give it a listen. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Actually, hold on. Is... Okay. All right, have a good one, Cloney. Thank you. Also, I just realized a band I do listen to sometimes is German. I actually forgot about it. Avantasia. They're German. I forgot about them. Also, we are not at anything. I'm gonna Volt Tackle you. So that was another German band I didn't think of. What do we do? Okay. I need to get back into like, all right, where am I in the run? What do I have going for me? What are our candies at? All right, I think we're doing better. I think we're okay. I'm going to do this. I want to get one more boost before we start Dazzling Gleaming, just because I know Toxapex can sometimes live a +2 Dazzling Gleam. Double Crawdon will not. That's not going to happen. Also, I'm going to take some aspirin real quick. Forgot to do it on break, but... To one of their songs, too. Can't find them? Yeah. I would try to remember. They did one with Klaus Meine that I might link. They're more like a heavy metal group. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't want it... Oh, shoot. I don't want it to play because I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. Oh my gosh. Kind of look for now, thanks. I'll drop it in Twitch chat for you. You know what? I'm going to drop it in the music part of my Discord. Just so I don't forget. And also lets me see that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to drop this in the music suggestions part. Okay, now we're good. Sorry. I'm all over the place today. Enjoy your food. Okay. Where are we? We're in the 50s. All right, I don't have to worry about anything yet. Our next gym leader is going to be at 180. But we still have to worry about the lieutenant and Rose at 165. Cool. Alright. We already had a Reviver Seed, that's why I took that. If we didn't have a Reviver Seed on Enamorus, I would have taken the Reviver Seeds instead of the Egg Voucher Premium. I'm not, like, super excited about Egg Voucher Premium. But... Oh, it does KO. Oh, we're at +6. That'd be why. Alright, nothing there. Not surprising. Again, once you start getting into the tier 3s, when it's a 1 in 120 chance, it's a little rougher. That's fine. I would like to get a Soothe Bell at some point. Or not a Soothe Bell. Well, yes, I always want Soothe Bells. But I mean a Shell Bell. You lived that? Okay. Yeah, a Shell Bell just for some healing. Because Enamorus isn't the fastest thing in the world. We are not going to give it a Reveal Glass. That makes it even slower. Goes down to like 35 speed or something ridiculous. Maybe 40 if you give it the Reveal Glass. I think we're fine now. Plus 4 is probably fine against... what's her name? Oleana. Not going to be enough against Rose. A shiny charm. I don't think I'm taking... do I take the shiny charm? It's like the chance... Like, the first shiny charm is the most valuable. It increases the chance from 1 in 1024 to 1 in 2000... Or 256. I'd only be taking it to try to get the Paradox Mons. Yeah. It's entirely possible we don't see one. But... I think... With already having 3 Master Balls. Oh, you're just going for it. That popped a Reviver Seed. We're only at +2 for now. Alright, I think we're okay. Yeah. That G-Max Cop Rajo is the big thing I was worried about. Dang it. Okay. That was from one of the tier 2s we had earlier. We are going to Seabed 2, which does have like a pretty high amount of Pokemon we want shinies for, so we're getting some of the more high value chances at the very least. And if we can go Seabed to... 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, if we can go Seabed to Volcano, that'll especially be nice. Volcano has Volcarona and Emboar. Those are the 2 we're looking for. We actually have everything else in Volcano we want. That has variants right now. Like we have Entei, we have Moltres? Yeah, that's Galarian Moltres, actually. Do we have Cantonian Moltres? Yeah, we did pick it up. We have Heatran. We have Reshiram. We have Chi-Yu. We have Tardinator, so... It's just the 2 I mentioned. Emboar and Volcarona. The, Volcanion, there we go. We can grab that too, but it doesn't have its variants yet. I will try to catch this. We need its tier 3. Sweet. It's just an extra candy. Okay. I'm not surprised it didn't kill both of them. Not gonna lie. I will take the free +2 pretty much here, though. You got KO'd by Pyukumuku. That's actually funny. No. No, we're not going to take this. Barraskewda can be scary. Ooh, Barraskewda. There we go. Oops. That's why it can be scary. Thank you, Shedinja. Yeah. As I said, them adding weather back into the biomes makes this loop a lot scarier. Yeah. Well, Shedinja, Shadowbone, and... Oh, wait, are you okay? Okay. I was gonna say, there's probably only so much Shedinja can do, but... It got one down for us. I feel bad. It feels like we're using Shedinja as a sacrifice a lot lately. Just like as a pivot type thing. So, we don't need a switch anymore. I can grab the lure. Barraskewda, please stop being you. Yes, that's why. It's terrifying down here. Alright, this shouldn't be as bad. We'll do it on the air blast. I mean, we'll fight them, but... Oh, it's resistant to Dazzling Gleam. There's a Sandstorm. I'm just going to Flare Blitz it. Yeah. Let's Floor Cannon and try to save the, whatchamacallit? This really chewed through our, money, this biome. Please not Embor. Okay. I can live with that. Take the X attack just in case we need it for the Elite Four. Alright, I'm just waiting for Kingdra or Barraskewda. I can deal with Milotics and stuff. Do we get lucky? No, there it is. Okay, it didn't have Swift Swim. Swift Swim was the concern with those two. Also, I forgot to switch back to this. Dazzling Gleam. I'm just going to focus down the Garganackle. Yeah. They do not like Embor this run. I shouldn't have surfed. Yeah, that's fine. Can we do it again? Yes. Think we should probably be okay now? Oh, shoot. Unfortunately, we never did find that Shell Bell or anything. There is a Sandstream. We saw leftovers, but we took the Max Lore instead, which I think was the right choice. 30 floors of vastly increased double battles. What was that? Claude Lemieux passed away. feel like I should know who that is. I hear Claude in a name ending in U, and I think Claude Giroux, the former Flyers player. So I saw that, and it took me a second. I'm like, Claude Giroux's not even like 40. But no, it's Claude Lemieux. We should be able to just Dazzling Gleam and switch. Nothing. Okay, another egg, though. Like, that gives us enough. I saw we had Sharpbeak. Plumberry. Citrus berry for sure. Okay. This will just make Aeroblast hit a little bit harder. It's not really what we're using, but... Fuck. Let's see how this works. It doesn't. That doesn't KO. Okay. Alright, let's try this fight again. The fact that that got one shot's concerning. Okay, that's when it switches out. Yeah, we got it, Nessie. I figured it out. Also, hi, Nessie. Welcome in. It's good to see you again. That didn't work either. All right, hold up. See what Terra Fairy does to it. Nope, not even enough. I think it starts off with a Shadow Punch. So I'm going to try Amistar. We got Sticky Web down. That's fine. It's... Oh, it has Levitate, so it still outspeeds. Start with Shadow Punch. Had to try it. It's fine. I was hoping it would switch into Gengar. Let's go, Embor. Yo, welcome back, Max. Sorry, we were working our way through that. How you doing? That was such a weird line. That was so strange. Another... This is like our third tier 2 of the stream. Of Enamorus. Thanks. I mean, yeah. Well, we got through that. I actually think the champion's going to be easier than that, but we'll see. Yeah, we already had that tier 2, but it basically means 4 more eggs. How you doing, Max? Okay. I'm just going to focus on getting one of them gone. Yeah, you want to use Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri has Core Enforcer, as well as a lore ability of Commander. If you don't have Core Enforcer, just find something with a strong spread move. That way you can clear out double battles. I mean, double battles, rare candies, and then just trying to one-shot the double battle waves. You can occasionally Nakata tech. Welcome on in, Raphael. How you doing today? Yeah, but you have the basics of it. Double battles, soothe bells, and rare candies. Should be fine. Dang. We can't one-shot a Gengar, but we one-shot the Duraludon, or our Caladon. Amazing. Sandspit? Yeah, that's fine. We're at +2. We should be able to just sweep. Yeah. Let's go Elixir. You're using Reggie with Landdrath? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a candy farming run, Raphael. I'm not necessarily trying to win. Sometimes it just happens. That's not great. I mean, we'll make it work. You're farming for shinies for your Endless team. Team itself is done with passives, hidden abilities, and cost reductions. Only shiny missing. Shinies aren't necessary. Honestly, you could probably give Endless a shot with that, just so you get a feel of it, and see what shinies you pick up along the way. Alright. You did your job, You. Cricketot, that's your name. Cricketot did his job. Yeah. Besides, you might be able to pick up some of the more common shinies you're looking for. Glad we lived that. Yeah, what are you up to today, Raphael? The tutorial? Are you talking about classic mode? It's been a while since I've done the tutorial for this game, so I don't even remember what it's like. Already with the team on level 400 right now? Probably better. Yeah, plus you can kind of learn from the mistakes and just get the tempo of Classic going. Yeah, I mean, Classic is very tough. It is definitely not a tutorial. Classic and Endless play very differently from each other. So I do want to put that out there. Oops. I'll take the X speed. But now, Classic is no walk in the park by any stretch of the imagination. Blah. I'd like an X speed or X special attack going into this fight. Not X special defense. Let's do this. Lepa. Plum. Citrus. Enigma. Okay. We'll reroll a little bit. Yeah, it is. And in Endless, you after a point, you'll only really need like Landdrath and then maybe like a Darkest Lariat TM. X special attack. Okay. Hopefully this is enough. Good. We got 2 off. The Quick Claw triggered. Darkest Lair of ignores defense and can crit. So whenever like Paradox Mons and Eternatus get all their stat boosts, Darkest Lair it just goes, no you don't. And it ignores it. No, I don't really do daily runs, Raphael. I'll do them whenever I need to fight a Pokemon I haven't fought before. But in general, they just don't interest me. That's fine. We can do this. Good. Yeah. You do get bonuses from doing daily runs, though. Alright, Pachirisu. Alright. We can do another one. I think I know a line I can do. Let's see how this works. One, two. That goes down. You're gonna absorb. So we're gonna go into you. Shell Smash. Bulldoze. Oh, we could just completely set up. Maybe we can't hear, but we should outspeed. One down. We can do chip damage here. It had ancient power? Really? Okay, we got it down. Alright, that was the wrong. Shedinja's been so good for us, and I've been treating it, like, so poorly lately. C plus luck and 4 and 7 for first place. Yeah, getting that first placer is always a big deal. Okay. We have 3, so we can wait. Yeah, that first placer is always a big deal. Okay, nothing from that Amistar. Again, not super surprised. I think I'm going to catch the Raging Bolt here. Oops. Just, you don't see it nearly as often as Iron Treads, so getting the extra candy for whenever it gets its variants will be nice. There's the rare candy. And then Iron Valiant here. On Twitch, I have channel point rewards, Raphael, where you can redeem for a shiny Pokemon sprite. Those Pokemon at the bottom are the 6 most recent redemptions. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have anything, at least nothing I've set up yet, that's kind of similar. But I'm hoping to have a way eventually to have something similar on YouTube. But the YouTube streaming, like, I'm only recently starting to put a little more time into it, so it's got a long ways to go before it's quite on the same level. Also, Shiny Charm never triggered, but that's okay. Nothing there. Not the smoothest run by any stretch of the imagination, but we made it through. Let's see if we can have eggs for anything. Although, again, we did get like 2 or 3 tier 2 Enamorus that run. This, we'll grab Squavit again. Grab Pachirisu, Kricketot, and Ninkata. Nope, no upgrades. Starting with this. Alright. Let's grab the little vouchers we have. And see what we can do with it. Again, unlikely, but I did get lucky a couple weeks ago. Cottony? When did I get a Cottony shiny? Oh, you just mean in my collection? Man, if I could donate shinies, I would have, like, given the community probably enough for everyone by now. Maybe not that many, but still. Would have put through a decent amount. With as many endless as I've done? Oh, yeah. Got so many duplicates. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm like running, if I run endless, I see like a couple tier 3 Conquerors and Excadrills, I'm just like, eh. And then either KO or run away. But that's alright. It happens, I guess. Oh, yeah, for sure, but that's not me. No, I've put in the time for mine, and that's one reason, like, the cheating and stuff gets to me so much. Why I detest it. Yeah. I like that, like, Exka and Dermo say that at some point there might be an update that, like, bans obviously hacked accounts. I honestly hope they can make that happen. We had a big discussion about this last week and a half ago. Something like that. It's a little, I don't want to say sad, but I don't have a better word for it. I try to look at Pokerogue streams sometimes. Like, if I'm on Twitch, I'm either going to be looking at Rivals of Aether tournament streams, or I'm going to be looking at Pokerogue streams. And it's just like, there's so many Pokerogue streams that I'm just like, eh. Like, because I'm not a huge fan of VTuber models. And then you have others where, like, the audio isn't well balanced. Or, like, they're just not saying anything. And then others, it's like, they've obviously hacked. It's just like, ugh. Change my voucher numbers to see. Yeah, it does. Takes a lot of the fun out of the game, and it's kind of just disrespectful to the people who worked for what they have on their account, and to the devs. Also, tier 2 Baneri. We already had it, but there it is. So, yeah, I've got pretty strong opinions on it. I'm going to try not to go into it too much, but... Game? Maybe? Okay. Take a second. Reroll. Take the IV scanner just to get out of the pool. Nope, nothing. Take the Maxlor. So every now and then I'll call somebody out on it, like in their chat, but I've eventually learned that it's just not worth it. So I just kind of move on from it if I see it. But I'm hoping this game gets like another revival and stuff, like bigger content creators pick it up again and bring more eyes to it. Kind of like what happened like a year and a half ago. I think that would be really cool, because this game, in my opinion, definitely deserves more attention. Yeah, I think for a little while there, it was like, I think Alfred, Ludwig made a video. Like, there were a couple of them that brought some more attention to the game. Unfortunately, I wasn't really making much content for it at the time, so I couldn't really cash in on that. Yeah. I just hope people keep putting out good content for this game. I will say, like, some of the content out there is just kind of misinformation. Man, that's a little unfortunate to see. But, like, there's not really anything that can be done about it. So... yeah, I'm hoping to take advantage of the megas. I already have stuff planned for it. So that's my hope, is I can take advantage of it. Again, I'm hoping they don't come out while I'm away. That would suck, because I can't stream while I'm away. I'll bring my microphone so I can do a patch notes video, like I've been doing. But other than that... like, I'm not bringing my whole setup with me. I'm not sure my girlfriend has an Ethernet connection I could plug into either. Even if I could bring my whole setup with me, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think the ZA Megas will go a long, long way. I think this most recent, like, minor update, too, the one that was supposed to help with iOS, helped a little bit as well. I know iOS is still having some issues. But again, it's something. And then, yeah. I don't expect wind and waves for a couple years, though. Like, the update for Pokerogue. Because, like, even after it comes out, they're going to have to get the back sprites, get the shinies, any variants they want in, any megas that come with it, then egg moves and passives, and then balance all of it. It's going to take a while. So, I'm not expecting it in Pokerogue for a couple years. Like, probably a year plus, if not more, after the game actually releases. Just because of how much of a commitment it is. Should be sick, though. I talked about before, I'm not going to play Wind and Waves, so my first experience with those Pokemon will probably be Pokerogue. So that'll be exciting. Okay. I'm not going to be able to Twister that later once it evolves, but take advantage of it now. Nothing in there. I mean, Ammonite, we need. Archon, we need. That doesn't have variants yet. Did we get any Soothe Bells? No, we didn't. Alright, if we don't get one here, we restart the run. One more time? Nope. Alright, let's try again. Just for the sake of efficiency, if I don't get a Soothe Bell in the first 25, I think it's just more efficient to restart, blow through the first 10, 25 waves. Rather than keep pushing through. Oops. Last official game was Ultramoon. There's like, don't like it that much. I get that. I bought Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet. I like Sword and Shield way more than Scarlet Violet. And after Legends ZA, like, I didn't even buy the DLC for it. I haven't been happy with Legends ZA. And I wasn't thrilled with Scarlet and Violet. It was good, but not enough to make me want to buy things day one now. Especially not enough to make me want to buy a new system, because I don't have a Switch 2. So I'm like, I'll just stick with what I got and then wait for him to come to Pokerogue. But the quality just hasn't been there lately to make me want to get a new game, let alone a new system. You didn't play which one, Raphael? ZA? Alright, Gen 3 is great. Absolutely love Gen 3. I like BDSP. Oh, Scarlet Violet? Yeah, it was fine. I like the kind of differing story paths. I think I got hung up on the shiny hunting. I don't like when there's overworld shinies. I will say that. I am not a fan of that whatsoever. And I think that put me off of it quite a bit. So, you did play Pokemon Z, I got it. Damn Ruby lover. I mean, I played Emerald, but yeah. Gen 3 is goated. It's so good. Although people have been telling me I need to go back and play Black and White 2. So I should probably listen to them and give it a shot at some point. Because I don't think I ever played Black and White 2 when I played through Black and White and don't think I did any post-game stuff. So, yeah, no. Emerald was great. I actually really liked Oras as well. Yeah, I think I got through all of Pokemon ZA's base game in a week, including, like, all the post-game, all the quests, and the Pokedex and all that. I finished it, and I'm like, eh. I like Walrein. Walrein's kind of my go-to. When I was younger, I always thought its, like, hair looked like Albert Einstein. So Walrein's probably my favorite, but I don't have strong feelings on what my favorite Pokemon is, or at least or anything. 2 shiny pins and... I mean... Two shiny charms gives you a 1 in 128. Luck does not increase your chance to get more shinies. So now 3 in 440 is about right. 2 shiny charms gives you 1 in 128. Yeah, luck does not increase your chance to get shinies. Nothing? Wow, nothing. That's too bad. What's a 250 chance? Yeah, in Endless, you'll start getting them a ton max, especially if you can start forcing double battles. Because that chance I listed off is per Pokemon encounter, not per floor. That's why getting double battles throughout your entire Endless run is so, like... It doubles your chance of finding things. It's huge. Also, where are my Sooth Bells? ¿Dónde está? Don't need defense curl, don't need stuffed cheeks or anything that goes with it. I've been playing for about 2 years, Raphael. I didn't play, like, too much at the beginning. But over, like, the past year, year and a half, I've really been putting more and more time into trying to collect everything and 100% the game. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. But yeah, about 2 years. I think it came out, like, 2.5 years ago. In there somewhere. We're going to Grassy Field again. I mean, that's the reason people like bringing Pumpkaboo, is they turn it into a stalling Pokemon that has 2 lure abilities. So it has Illuminate as a passive, and then they usually fuse it with, like, right now it's either Mega Pidgeot, who has no guard, or then you could find, like, an Arena Trapdog Trio. You could find something else with no guard. Just have the double, double lore ability, and then on your runaway passive mod, you usually put something that has no guard, like a Machamp or a no guard Golurk. That way you have 3 lore abilities, and you're guaranteed double battles on every floor in the game. Except for Paradox and Eternatus, but you used to be able to get double Paradox battles. But that's how people optimize their runs more late game. You don't even have to worry about lures, you just have enough lore abilities to make it happen. Yeah, I think my Teddy Ursa was usually fused with a Golurk because I wanted the ghost typing. And that's going to change in the post-Lum rework. Or in the post-Lumberry strats. Because no guard is going to be, like, actively bad, actually. But... Yep. There are 4 lore abilities in the game, Max. It is Illuminate, Commander, No Guard, and Arena Trap. Those are the 4 lore abilities. Someone's got to watch my video on lore and lore abilities. I like Torterra Tier 2. Torterra Tier 2... Actually, I'll bring it up real quick. That's not how you spell it. That's not the... Man, my fingers are slipping. Torterra. Yeah. This Tier 2 is what I like. I just love, like, either the Cherry Blossom or Sakura. However you want to describe it. I think it's a very, very cool looking Tier 2. I don't care about the aesthetics too much, but this is one when I unlocked it, I went, ooh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Yep. Okay. Yay, Eladia. I don't care one way or another. Another run without a Soothe Bell. I don't care about you, my guy. Trying to try again. Oops. What time is it? We've been going for a little over 2 hours. Okay. We're probably not going to finish up another run today, but we'll go for a little bit longer. I do want to start winding down somewhat soon because there's stuff I want to work on tonight. Stuff for Pokerogue and for other games. Let's try this again. It has to be on the field at the end of the battle, Max. Doesn't matter if it's in slot 1 or slot 2, it just has to be on the field. Oh, I've beaten Endless a few dozen times, Raphael. Yeah. Once you figure out Endless and get the right unlocks, it's not super difficult to do. But yeah, I've beaten it a couple dozen times. We don't get a shiny when we have a shiny charm, which is fair. We got it in like the 160s. But we get a Paris now. That's kind of funny. It's gone now, but it was there. Early amulet coin is nice. I did that because I know we can, like 1,000 arrows won't KO and we can catch it for an extra candy. Unfortunately, now we're paralyzed. And you can't buy full heal this early. A bit of a pain. That's one thing I wish they would change, is, like, let us buy full heal in the first 10 waves. Like, come on. We can buy a revive in the first 10 waves, I'm pretty sure, but not... Yeah. I don't know. Just seems a bit strange to me. But yeah, lore abilities are super important to understand, Max, for Endless. So, again, they're not too difficult to understand either, but it's something I didn't know about for a long, long time. But that's the reason, like, Patrat is considered one of the best doubles partners when you're candy farming, and Tatsugiri has such high value as well, is because of lore abilities. Thousand Arrows doesn't work on Earthworm because it is Earth Eater. Yeah, isn't that what I said, Scoon? Pretty sure. I might not have. I might have thought it, but not said it. Oh, you just reloaded in? Alright, fair enough. Well, at least Scoom can back me up when I say it, at least. That way you guys know I'm not full of shit. Correct. Yep. Yeah, it has to be on the field at the end of battle. Yeah, just like you said. So. Yep. Soothbell? Soothbell! Thank you. Alright. I'm like, please don't let us have 3 runs in a row where I don't get Soothbell. That would just be depressing. Yeah, it's fine. It's double battles. Maybe? I don't know. U-turn's weird sometimes. I saw they fixed the bug of U-turn, like weird U-turn interactions if it gets KO'd by like Iron Barbs or Rough Skin or something. Which is good. It needed to be changed. Because it was just a bug. I keep forgetting there's nothing left for that. Static? Yeah. So I'm like, wait, I'm gonna get hit with that. I knew it. Okay. There's Soothbell. Alright, we're in good shape. I'm happier. And my Pokemon are too with the Soothbells. Not even sorry. I think we'll go to 50 on this run, and that's where I'll wrap it up for the stream. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Super appreciate it. For those of you new here, I stream about 5 times a week, real life depending. Mostly Pokerogue. I'm trying to find ways to mix it up. My next stream will be tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is GMT -5. The schedule is below the Twitch and also in my Discord. If you need to check it out there, but glad to have everyone here. I'll take your word. I'm not sure how many bugs are there actually are, but I'm fine with weather breaking again. I am 100% okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. Take that. Top right don't show. Oh, interesting. I don't think I ever noticed that it did or didn't show shiny. I don't think that's something I ever paid attention to. Because usually it's like, oh, shiny. I'm looking at the actual like Pokemon in front of me, not the icon in the top right. But that's interesting that it broke at some point. Dazzling Gleam now? I think that's actually worth it. Yeah. I think that's actually such a huge quality of life. I'll take an air calcium. Nothing on the Tepig today. We've had a couple of Enamoruses. We've had, what, 3 tier 2 Enamoruses today? 2 tier 2? Something like that. Do I have enough money? Nope. Had to check. We can dupe our items in the upcoming biome, probably. And the main issue is that the devs don't. I mean, that seems like just like a nice QA thing to have done. But again, it's a free-to-play game. They're not making anything off of this. It's a passion project. I'm usually not, like, too irritated if they don't. Like, if there are a couple bugs. Plus, they usually get to, like, the big ones pretty quickly. So, I kind of put it under the, it is what it is. So you can hatch better ones, Raphael, but there's nothing deterministic. Like, it's not like I can save up so many candies and then get a better one. I have to save up candies to get an egg. That egg has a 1 in 12 chance to be shiny. And if it's shiny, it has a 10% chance to be a tier 3. So it's just kind of RNG. You can catch it as well, but the chances of me finding a tier 3 Enamorus in the wild are pretty low. Yeah, that's why I'm candy farming, is because of how high the chance to get a shiny. It's just, it still takes a while, but it's better to get a shiny this way. Specific shinies. Yeah, that is true. It seems like it'd be pretty easy to find out too, but... That would be miserable. That'd be horrible. SOP? I'm not familiar with that. I do not know, like, any dev acronyms or anything. For that problem. Alright, I mean, again, I figured out the workaround for it and then saw it, so it's not... Oh, standard operating... Okay. I probably should have been able to figure that out, but I'm having a pretty day, not a smart day. Do with that information what you will. Yeah. No, I want... it's fine. It's like, yeah, I want Covet. I don't want it bad enough to reset this. Alright, Ninkata's there, plus we're releasing it right now. Release, unpause evolutions, manage items, 2 Soothe Bells and the leftovers, everything there. Sure. Shiny Azelf? Hey, it's still 10 candies max. And if you don't have it yet, there's something else for you. Oh, it's a great line. That line's been in our family for a long time. I think I got it from my grandma or something. It is. Yeah, a couple floors earlier, it might have been in Ninkata. Yeah, I think I got that line from my grandma. I'm going to reroll one more time. No, okay. I tried. I was hoping to find one more held item of some sort. I mean, we're still fine. We have 2 Soothe Bells. We'll have 4 Soothe Bells now, 2 leftovers. Did we even have a wide lens? I don't think so, but... That's fine. Alright. I will go through and get rid of the stat boosting berries. Salic, no. Nope, that's fine. We did not have a wide lens. That's fine. Now we get a soul deal. That would have been nice to have about a floor ago. Nope, we're not dealing with that. Screw that event. Can we just Dazzling Gleam without anything right now? Yeah, okay. Didn't know if I needed the boost. I'm actually just going to take the Enigma Berry. Yeah. Let's go to Forest. Helping Hand? I don't think so. It does. Wow, alright. I usually don't bother because Dazzling Gleam kind of just goes burr on its own. But what am I doing? I went into default triple farming mode and we're not there. But good to know. I can keep an eye out for it. Yeah, no, it doesn't really need it, especially if I get a floor cannon off. But Pineco is sturdy. No rain here, which is good. Yeah, I mean, like, it even KO'd a Strudel without a floor cannon boost, I think. Again, we're going to be wrapping it up at 450. Thanks again for everyone who came through today, and we'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm still trying to figure out if I want Mondays or Thursdays to be my variety day. Might be something I fool around with for a little bit. Commander, Max. Yeah, Tatsugiri's ability. Hold on. Oh, alright, family chat. Yeah. It's also in my video. Shameless self-plug on my own stream, so sue me. I think the lore and lore abilities video was actually the first guide video for Pokerogue I released. The editing hasn't come a long ways, but it's come a little bit of a ways since then. It was like a glorified... that video was like a glorified PowerPoint. You need 2 lore abilities to guarantee double battles on non-boss waves, and 3 lores or lore abilities to guarantee double battles on boss waves. Does not count waves that have mystery encounters or trainers. Also part of the video. I'll take a Carbos, actually. Oh, I gotta finish laundry today, too. I just remembered that. Oh, no. Nothing right at the end. I'll take a rare candy, though. We should have something hatching as long as we had 1 epic egg. Oh, no, we don't even have an epic egg from the vouchers earlier. Rip. I'll go to jungle, but it's not going to matter. We're going to wrap it up there. About 2.5 hours is where I'm sticking at for now. As I stream more and more, I'm hoping to extend that up to like 3 or 4 hours. But we'll see. I'm just trying not to push myself right now. Thank you again, everyone who came through today. Just been watching the Pokerogue stuff in general. I really do super appreciate it. Join the Discord if you haven't already. It's a great community over there. And other than that, hopefully I will see everybody next time. Have a great night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you might be. And take care.